The Hornets are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. Welcome to the home of the Toronto Raptors, a great venue for basketball. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Toronto. In the corner, Barrett with it. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. And you'd like to say these teams are playing well coming in. But that is certainly not the case.
Yeah, they are struggling. And tonight is a big-time opportunity. One of these teams is going to leave here with a much-needed win.
Shot clock at 5. Here's Ball. Toronto grabs the miss.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And stolen by James. Bridges with it. Picked up by Barrett. Ball from long range. Again, ball missing. He put it down hard. Watch out below. Woo!
This guy is a fantastic athlete. Barrett looking like a man on a mission with that slam.
Deep two from Ball. Again, ball missing.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at him.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
And one thing about this league we know, momentum can change in an instant.
It's been a quick start here for Toronto. And last season, Vince Carter became the first player ever to have his jersey retired, Tim, by the Raptors.
So well deserved. And look, prime Vince Carter is exactly the kind of player Toronto is still looking for. A 3-level elite scorer.
Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Yeah, it took a few trips. Now let's see if that can get them going.
Now, here's Barrett. 5 points in the game. Screen by Pirtle. Down low. The kick out to Barnes. 6 to shoot. They get the rebound. Faster quickly. Fires from deep. Good on the three-point shot.
As a playmaker, Barrett has improved his vision. Plays with a good recognition and been very unselfish.
And here is Bridges. Buries the long-range jumper.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Barnes grabs the miss.
Look, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
That one is no good. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on. And last season, the worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. He had been watching highlights with the coaching staff, and they noticed LaMelo likes to pass from obscure angles. Coach told his team, you just can't relax out there. I want you looking for cutters everywhere. We'll see how prepared they are tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
2 minutes left in the first. 2 minutes.
It's deflected. And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
In the corner, it's Ingram. Over Sexton. And the Raptors miss again. Charlotte trailing. Pass to Diabate. Here's Bridges. Driving inside. Oh, he misses the dunk. Here's Dick. drains it from beyond the arc.
And that is why this team has Grady Dick, a floor spacer coming into the league with an elite three-point shot.
Now, here's Sexton. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Sexton's got 5 points so far. Barnes the screen. And it's Ingram missing.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Bridges misses. Barnes outside. In the corner, it's Ingram. Up in time. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
14.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
They've disrupted the offensive flow, and they are making things miserable for any ball handler.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Shot clock at 2. Sexton for 3. Rebound by the Raptors.
And all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
Here's Walter. Here's Mobo. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Mobo's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Toronto. Pass to Connaughton. Here's Peterson. Here's Diabate. Hasn't made one yet. Good on the bucket. Sexton's got the lead back up to 1 now for the Hornets.
And the poise Sexton has is impressive. Dependable at bailing out his team in some tight spots.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Defenders going at Colin Sexton should be mindful of his prowess in the paint, Greg. He's pretty tricky.
That's right, Kevin. We tend to think of guards like Sexton as perimeter pests. But Collins a real plus, but he's in close. Let him slip by you, and it's a deuce.
Ingram. That's good. A tough shooting night. He's 2 for 8 and looking for more.
And loving when Ingram uses that length down low, not settling for the jumper.
And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you. R.J. Barrett, the son of a pro player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Guys?
Playing with purpose. Allie, as always, we appreciate your reporting. You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Several league changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth. We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Left side, ball. Knueppel with it. Still scoreless. 5 to shoot. It's up a 3. The rebound by Brandon Ingram. Onside, Barrett. Ingram deciding where to go with it. A 3-ball. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And now a 4-point Toronto lead.
A solid shooter from outside the arc. Ingram is fantastic at realizing when he should take those shots.
So, GA Coach Charles Lee of the Hornets, spending a decade as an NBA assistant coach. He has really paid his dues.
Yeah, 4 years with the Hawks, 5 in Milwaukee, part of that title team. 1 in Boston as well, another title. So he's been a part of winning, now trying to translate that to Charlotte.
And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Raptors leading by 4. And Barnes gets double teamed. And it's quickly in the corner. The layup missed.
You can see he just rushed that a little bit. Lost the focus, I think.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Over Pirtle. And the Hornets miss again. Barrett wide open. He fires. On the wing quickly. Pass to Barnes. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Ingram. 1:11 left in the first half. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. And here is Ball. To end the drought. He can't hit that time. Ingram right side. Shoots over Knueppel. Ingram can't get that one to fall. And the call will be against Immanuel Quickley. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Bridges. 27 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Aggressive, just an attacker. Bridges wants the rock, especially near the rim.
Pass to Barrett. Now here's Quickley. Barnes the screen. Shoots the 3. And it's quickly missing. And some good action to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Raptors lead by 2. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And talking to Con Knueppel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell it.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Here's Ball. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Toronto Raptors. The lead is 2. And yes, it's good. Ingram's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Raptors.
And you gotta love
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And so off the tip, it's Miami. Powell right side. Great D that time from Brown.
He converts those at a high rate, but not that time.
On the wing, Murray. Outside, Johnson. Pass to Jokic. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And it's Jokic missing.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Jovic. Back to Mitchell. Out to Powell. Miami moving it around. To the inside. Here's Gordon. Rebound Miami. Now here's Mitchell. Takes a three. And he buries his first look.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
Gordon outside. Adebayo grabs the board. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. To the paint. Outside for Mitchell. And the Heat, another three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Outside Murray. Pass to Gordon. Can they get it? Gordon with another miss. And it's Miami's ball. 6-point lead. And when you have a multiple MVP like Nikola Jokic, there's pressure to put him in position to win it all, Clark.
Certainly agree with you there, B.A. Widely regarded as the best player on the planet, Jokic has the capacity to will them to victory single-handedly, but ideally, he shouldn't have to. He needs some additional reinforcement to complement his greatness.
Now here's Adebayo. Powell outside. Pass to Mitchell. Here's Adebayo. 2 points. That one goes.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
And here's Gordon from the arc. Rebounded by Jovic. Miami leading by 6. Here's Powell. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Brown. Miami shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Yeah, they had the kind of success from the line that would make any coach breathe a sigh of relief, guys. Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Here's Jokic. Deflected. Outside Mitchell. Powell outside. Oh, there's the alley. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Wiggins. Defended by Hardaway. He shoots it. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. And Denver making a change here. Nuggets trail by 6. Brown scanning the floor. .146 left in the first.
Mixing it up inside, just coming up empty-handed.
Where the screen. Wiggins from long range. Knocks it down from distance.
And adding to this lead right now.
Riding a wave of momentum. Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Pass to Jokic. shoots. Kept alive. Misses the layup.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Nuggets trail by 9. 46 seconds left in the first quarter. They still need this. Again, Jokic missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting. And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Down low. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Brown can't hit. Here's Wiggins. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Wiggins has got 5 points.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And so it's
4.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for Miami.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
Here's Brown. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Brown is a physical player, so he's not going to be bothered by contact or having to play through contact.
He drops it from range.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And it's Watson missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
For 3, Powell. That shot is off. Nuggets trail by 14. Murray on the move. For 3. A nice shot by Watson.
He was licking his chops there. Got a good look.
It's Jaquez on the wing. Has to Ware. The 3 is up. Denver grabs the miss. On the wing, Murray. No points yet. And he lobs it up. And here's a timeout from Eric Spoelstra now. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point. But it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter. But, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's Mitchell with the ball for Miami. They've led by as many as 14. Oh, got that one up quick. Jovic has got 5 now.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Nuggets have gotten used to success. Nikola Jokic said, quote, winning is a lifestyle for us. It's really good when you're winning. Everybody's happy. Everybody wants to play. Everybody is buying into the system. I was here when we were losing, so I do not want to go back to that. Guys?
They're good with him in the lineup. All right, Allie, thank you. Now here's Adebayo. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. And there's the screen. Pass to Powell. 4 on the clock. And they force the